Theatrical lighting has a long and rich history spread out over many years. Today we'll be taking a look at its history and many inventions and the influential people that made them possible. We will be starting with ancient Greek theater and working our way to modern theatrical lighting. Stage lights are just one of the components of stage production, which supports the overall experience of performances in theater. Stage lighting provides a dramatic effect, which highlights scenes and story. Today's lighting has become an art form due to the advancements in technology. However, it did not start that way. During the time of ancient Greece, plays were performed in open-air theaters. The theater was circular in form with a flat orchestra pit located in the hollow between two hillsides. The plays were usually staged during the daytime in order to take advantage of the natural light from the sun. Further, the time of day for staging the play would coincide with the kind of scene they envisioned for the play. The location of the stage should also be such that it could obtain the best effect of the natural light from the sun. They would represent their plays at different times of day to take advantage of the different types of natural lighting. This type of planning was, in essence, early lighting design. The Theater of Dionysus is one such theater that used this style of lighting. They also used mirrors and other background materials that could reflect natural light in order to change the lighting in the play. The use of torches was said to have begun with the Romans whenever they performed during evenings. In the 15th century, oil lamps came about and it made indoor theaters possible. Candles were also used, which were mounted over the stage and its wings. In 1545, Sebastiano introduced the use of colored light liquids in bottles. Wine, red; saffron, yellow; ammonium chloride in a copper vessel, blue. This is the time stage lighting gained importance in the production of staged plays. Qualities of light such as distribution, intensity, and color had contributed to the scenes, which made them more dramatic and engaging. For Leon, in 1550, happy scenes were illuminated, while tragic scenes were much darker, through the subtle use of candles, crude oil lamps, torches, and cressets. To distribute the lights evenly across stage, there were stage hands that would walk around and would adjust lighting from the candles. In the 1600s, the theaters of England get candlelight. In 1628, Joseph begins use of footlights and sidelights, which are prominently used today. In 1638, the idea of dimming lights is introduced in a book by Nicola. He suggests a system of lowering metal cylinders over the candles. Throughout the 1600s, many chandeliers in Paris become gas-operated. 1783, France. A Swiss chemist invents the kerosene lamp with an adjustable wick. This soon becomes the main source of light for theaters. 1791, gas used for illumination purposes becomes produced in quantity. 1803, it is thought that the limelight was invented around this time. Limelight consists of heating a piece of lime with a flame of oxygen and hydrogen. 1816, in Philadelphia, the world's first gas-operated stage lighting system used at the Chestnut Street Theatre. 1817, London, Drury Lane and Covent Garden become the first two theaters in London with gas lighting. Throughout the 1820s, gas lighting becomes widely used across the world. 1840s, today's lighting board was introduced. The gas table was a way of controlling the intensity of the lights. 1878 through 1898, London. The early ideas of color and separating parts of the stage using light was used by Henry Irving. 1882, a theater in Boston gets America's first electric lighting system. And the saltwater dimmer is introduced. This is a control panel for electricity. By the end of the 19th century, most theaters have switched from the unstable gas system to a fully electric system. Many of these inventions helped further the possibilities of stage lighting. While the electric light was not used in theater lighting at this time, this century did contribute many concepts in the evolution of stage lighting. With the development of incandescent lamps late in the 19th century, small, safe portable lighting fixtures that could be easily placed anywhere around the stage and then controlled by a remote electrical dimmer system came into use. This use of incandescent lamps replaced the cumbersome and odorous gas lighting which theaters used for many years. From this point on, the evolution of lighting happens very quickly. In 1986, at the USITT conference, they came up with one system that pulled together all the different companies' control consoles, dimming racks, and lighting systems. This is called DMX. Our smart lights that we use here at LAVC, which are our scrollers, our moving Mac lights, and scrim lights, all use DMX cables. As you can see in this image, the scrim lights are used to get the effect on the back wall. Lighting has now become an art form, where plot, costume, scenery, and all other facets of production are integrated. It satisfies the three main concerns such as mood, focus, and visibility, as it becomes the effective tool that directors utilize today, enhancing the viewing experience to all audience members. So in closing, theater lights have adapted and changed over the years, from using the sun to the introduction of LEDs. Here at LAVC, we have several Parnells and Lecos, two 550 moving Macs, one 250 moving Mac, 8 cyc lights, and 12 scrollers. I find myself using most of these lights as I am a lighting designer here at LAVC. This would not be possible for our theater or any other theater if it not were for this rich history of lighting that made all this possible.